Hi, welcome to another episode of PR Cricket Chat. Slight change in the format. Switching to English, hoping that this will be more entertaining and getting a pan-India audience involved because there's a lot of feedback asking if the show could be in English. So rather than do two shows, I felt that an English show would reach the Tamil audience as well as the pan-India audience. If that is not the case, please let me know. We can always do two shows or switch back to Tamil. Anyway, the match on hand, India versus Bangladesh at Kanpur. News is that there's going to be a lot of rain in Kanpur, and Kanpur is not known for the best drainage. So I'm hoping that it won't affect India's chances of getting full points, and because the points are very important for WTC qualification. And I've always been of the view that the major test centers, Chennai, Bombay, Bangalore, Calcutta, Delhi, should be hosting test matches, and bilaterals and T20Is can and ODIs can go to the smaller venues. Kanpur used to be a major venue, but clearly the infrastructure has not been upgraded. In fact, I read a report that a stand is so unstable that they're closing it because they don't want to take a chance of any spectators getting injured. But unfortunately, that is those are things beyond our control. So let's talk about the match in hand. What will Bangladesh do? Black soil pitch, very similar to what they play back in Bangladesh. So they're going to play with three spinners for sure. The question is, will India play Kuldeep Yadav or continue with the three seamers, two spinners? I personally think Kuldeep Yadav should play ahead of Siraj or Bumrah, and you want Siraj or Bumrah fit and raring to go in Australia. You want them playing four tests, so which means that we got to start rotating them. So we will have to see what will happen. I think India should play three spinners, but we'll have to wait and watch. Bangladesh will play three spinners. The last test at Kanpur was a draw. India New Zealand in 2021. Bad light affected it. I think the game was in October, and there was one wicket that India needed. New Zealand 9 down, but Rachin Ravindra. That was the first coming of or making of Rachin Ravindra rather. He played an outstanding knock and saved New Zealand. And that pitch was again a black soil pitch, slow, low pitch. So India will be hoping that they get maximum points from this game. That will be their main focus. Uh, Things to watch out for India, especially the bowling fired on all cylinders, batting. KL Rahul and Virat Kohli. India will be desperate that KL Rahul and Virat Kohli get some runs. I know Rohit didn't get runs, but he looked very good in Sri Lanka, and Rohit will come through at some point because he's been playing quite a bit of cricket. Virat because he played the Test matches against England as well. Virat was this was his first Test in such a long time. Looked very scratchy. KL Rahul had a great series in South Africa, scored 86 against England in Hyderabad, and then was injured. So he looks scratchy as well, despite playing the Duleep Trophy. So all eyes will be on KL Rahul and Virat Kohli, and hoping they get some time under the belt, if not big runs. At least spend some time out in the middle, get 50, 60, so that the confidence levels come back because both Virat and KL will be absolutely vital to India's chances in Australia. Of course, even if Virat fails, there's not going to be a chance that he's going to be left out. But the pressure is going to be on KL Rahul, especially if he doesn't do well this test. And the New Zealand Test series is going to be vital. That first match is going to be so important for KL Rahul. I like KL Rahul as a cricketer. He's got all the time in the world to play his shots, but an average of 34.83 after 50 Test matches does not do justice to his talent. Hopefully, uh, this is only his fourth or fifth test in the middle order. This middle order elevation or promotion when he came back into the team will be the second coming of KL Rahul because KL Rahul, the batsman, has so much to offer to Indian cricket, especially in Test cricket and ODI. So I, for one, hope that KL has a great game and silences his critics so that he is on the plane to Australia. That is so important to have KL walk in at five or a six because India's batting has to be firing not only against Australia, against New Zealand as well, because New Zealand are in Sri Lanka right now and getting used to subcontinental conditions. So New Zealand will come in battle hardened and ready. So we definitely need your people in top form. And I think Virat Kohli will find his form. If not in this test against New Zealand, he will find his form. So he will be ready for Australia. Virat is a very combative cricketer and he loves a challenge. So he will be ready, and I expect him to have a couple of big innings in Australia later this year. But it's so important for these two guys to get ahead. What else are we looking at to see if Jaiswal and Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant and Rohit Sharma all come out and have a good hit. And I actually, to be completely honest, would like to see Yash Dayal play ahead of Bumrah or Siraj. Only reason being, it will be very unfair on Yash Dayal to make a debut in Australia. Give the young man a chance now, see what he's got, or throw him in against New Zealand. Let him not make his debut in Australia. That'll be very, very unfair on the young man. So that's a wrap. But more importantly, sorry, rather one important milestone coming up. Jadeja, who's such a fabulous cricketer for India, already has 3,000 runs. He has 299 wickets, and when India bowl, he's going to get his 300th wicket in this Kanpur Test, which means that he becomes the second fastest man after Ian Botham to get to 300 wickets and 3,000 runs. And he will be doing it in the 74th Test. Botham did it in the 72nd Test. What a fabulous cricketer Ravindra Jadeja has been. He showed that in that Test in Chennai with that partnership with Ashwin. And one of the main reasons India has been unbeaten at home for the last 12 years. So big milestone for Ravindra Jadeja, and I'm so happy he's going to get it in Kanpur. Thank you for watching another episode of PR Cricket Chat. Please feel free to let me know if this is what you guys want, the show in English, and comments are welcome. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch up after day one.